Hey everybody, so I wanted to do a video on everything you need to know for cold plunging. And so number one, always bring a partner. That's going to be the most important one. You never know what can happen. Cold water plus deep breathing can equal fainting. So I would say that's my most important one. Number two, especially if you're going to like an actual river, I would bring some hands and some feet. For me, socks work, but I prefer, like, you know, river socks or whatever else. But it makes a big difference. They're at the most extremes of your body, and so keeping them warm most of the time can be helpful. When I was cold plunging every day, that was a big problem. Just keeping my feet and hands warm long enough when I'm walking over here barefoot in the snow and then jumping in. And so I keep socks on, otherwise my toes start to have some problems. And because I'm holding this, I'm using the gloves, but I don't normally wear gloves. Oh, I guess I'll keep the gloves on for now. And I guess I'll keep those on for now too. Can I see my phone really quick? See my list? Make sure I'm hitting everything. Okay, so into the plunging. So this is my first time plunging in a long time, because we moved and I don't have access to one anymore. And so if you're just starting, you don't have to go in for 5 minutes. You don't have to go in for some insane amount of time. Even when I was plunging every day, I only did around 2 minutes at a time. And I found that to be the best time for me, where I wouldn't have any problems. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. Let's see if I can find a good spot here. But when I first started cold plunging, I would just do like 30 seconds or even less. Run in here, jump, get out, maybe do it 2 or 3 times. My dad and I would come over here before I really knew what cold plunging was, and then we'd feel amazing the whole day. And we just did it for fun. It was just kind of a crazy thing. And so have no fear or shame of that when you're first starting. But even starting, I would recommend starting with cold showers. And when I really started getting into it, that's what I started with because I wasn't here. But I never really go for more than 2 minutes. And the way that I know that it's time for me to stop is I just start to feel really good. And the cold kind of goes away. And not that it's not still cold, but it's almost like I quit processing it. And I found for me that it's 2 minutes. And I think for everybody that might be different. 3 minutes, 1 minute, it doesn't matter. If you start to feel amazing and that lasts through the whole day, there you go. But to start with, if you just want to jump in, jump out, and you feel good, do it. I'm not gonna really go over any benefits because I have videos on that, and I think everyone has videos on that. But I will say that for me, the biggest thing was just mental health, feeling good, feeling energized to do work, almost everything to do with my mental health. So, but other than that, I really don't think there's much. You can set a timer so if you want to know how much you're really going for, and just shoot for around that 2 minute mark, because it may take some time to truly understand how long you actually need. And I always do a head submersion at the end because it feels great for me, but I don't even know that you have to do it. Some people say getting it right at the beginning is best. So can I see my phone one more time? And then I'm gonna do full head submersion. Oh, breathing wise, slow, deep, even breaths. I wouldn't even breathe like as deeply as you can. I find that just like calmly and slowly breathing is what has always been best for me. And then moving water is gonna strip your body much faster than like a pond, like a river or a pond, a lake. Moving water just strips you, and that's the same with cold showers. I found, I did a video and I asked everyone what's harder, cold showers or cold plunges. I say cold showers are harder, and almost everyone else agreed with me. And so they're harder and easier in a sense. So cold plunges are maybe more intense, you get more out of them, whereas cold showers just kind of suck. You don't get as much out of them, and they just kind of hurt the whole time. But so it's still a good place to start. So I'm gonna do my head submersion. Slow, even, deep breathing. Bring a partner, and don't push it, especially your first few times. If your toes and hands start to have problems, cover them. Put your hands under your armpits, blow on them, whatever you need to do, and wear whatever foot protection you need. But it doesn't have to be too complicated. Okay, I guess I got a couple more things now because, well, that just reminded me of it. After you get out, you may start to feel, or when you do your head, you may start to feel brain freeze. It's not a bad thing. Again, you don't have to force it to an insane degree, but there's nothing wrong with it. The brain freeze can be good, I guess, for your blood-brain membrane. That's what I've heard people who actually do the research say. I'm not someone who does the research, but it's supposed to protect your brain. But to be careful when you get out, that you're not just like springing up, going straight-legged, taking deep breaths, or you really might faint. And just keep in touch with your body, but even if you don't feel like you're gonna faint, doesn't mean you can't. So, but all right, I haven't cold plunged in forever. I feel the best I've felt in freaking months. I wish we had a cold plunge where we're at now, but I either am doing a video or have already posted a video on how I started feeling after I quit cold plunging. And then I will also do one on moving back to cold showers after cold plunging. And so I'll either be posting those or have posted those. So, okay, thank you for watching. If this video provided any value to you, I am gonna have a Patreon link in the comments or in the description. So, and I hope to provide more value on that in the future. So thanks for watching.